Come on, Bruno Mars.
Hey!
What up, Bruno? So when you start a show, I don't know if you guys do this backstage or not, but we have a thing with all of our guests. We all kind of get in a circle and just be like, come on, 1, 2, 3, Bruno on 3, 1, 2, 3, Bruno. And we kind of get vibe for a good interview.
Really?
Can we
Want to do it?
up?
Hands in, hands in.
Come on, guys.
Here we go, guys.
What are we saying? Bruno on 3?
Bruno on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Bruno!
All right.
There we go.
So if the interview tanks, then I don't know what to tell you. It didn't work. I don't know what to tell you.
We
man.
tried.
I don't know what to tell
You got some gold, man.
Yeah, man.
Look at you.
I just came from the swap meet.
you. Hey, the song is fantastic.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Get real close up, Mike, because I want to talk about some of the things that you do and who you are as a person and stuff. And congrats to AMAs. I heard about that.
That's right.
So you're
Opening the
opening
show.
them up,
We're gonna
right?
set it off.
It's kind of a huge honor.
It's incredible, man. The fact that people want to book me on their shows is awesome.
It's
pretty big.
good to have Bruno Mars like back doing stuff like
Right.
that. You know what I
Thanks.
mean? Doing
Yeah.
SNL, doing the AMAs. I love it.
Thank you, guys.
It's so funny for all of us, too, because we watched how you came up, and you're a Hawaiian kid. My wife is Hawaiian, so
That's awesome.
there it is. I don't know what that means, but I thought that.
There it is.
So there it is. Her name's Leilani, so there you go. But it's neat to see your rise and everything, and I think it's so funny to us, when we were talking about this off the air, how so many people from different demographics have come to your music, you know, from the Super Bowl, from watching it like halftime performances, and just everybody coming in from all different demographics, that you truly bring people in to the music.
Just say I'm the best. Just say it.
All right, brother, I'm going to say it. You're the best.
I'll say it. I'm the best. No.
You're the best. No,
No,
you really are fantastic.
That's the
seriously.
best part of doing, that's what, in my mind, that's what
Yeah.
music's supposed to do, right? Get everybody
I
to
think
the
so, too.
dance floor, getting everybody moving and forgetting about their problems and having some fun. And that's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Uptown Funk is diamond.
Yeah.
Dude,
I just got that news yesterday, man.
that doesn't happen often.
I wrote the Macarena. What do you want me to do?
Well, explain that to people, what diamond means to the average person, because if not in the industry, they're not going to follow that.
Diamond means 10 million.
10
Yeah,
million
so
copies.
10 million copies in America. So shout out to Mark Ronson. Shout out to Jeff Basker, Philip Lawrence, and Trinidad James, because we made some history.
When you made the song, when you guys were in the studio, did you think like, okay, this has legs. This is gonna do something?
No, you
crazy.
never know. You never know. I don't know if people are gonna laugh at me. I'm got curlers in my hair, and like, and I don't know if people are gonna laugh at me or they're gonna party with me. It's just the only thing we do know is what feels right to us.
Sure.
Like we have our gauge of what we like, and when we listen to this, does this sound
Yeah.
fun to us? Yeah.
Right.
And then we put it out in the world and see what happens. I don't know if I'll ever,
Who knows? You don't
Who
know the
knows?
future, but you've got this.
Right.
You've got today.
So it's we worked extremely hard on that song. I mean,
Yeah.
almost a year just writing that song. That
Dang.
song, we pulled that song out the trash can because it could take one wrong turn and it could just, be terrible,
Right,
which
you
it
never
took
know.
a lot of turns. And we kept pulling it out the trash can, kept working on it, until
Yeah.
finally we all signed off on it and said, this is the best it's going to be. Let's do it.
And then you let your child go.
And then you let it go.
Yeah.
And see if people
And it grows up to sell 10 million copies.
look at that.
But you're pulling in everybody to the dance floor. To get everyone on a dance
Because
floor.
everybody's invited to the party.
Yeah.
As a fan,
Except you can't come.
I can't come.
Yeah. Jill Shady.
I'm not gonna say. Not gonna say what I was about to say.
No.
What are you going to say? Go ahead.
As a fan, when we're waiting for your next single, and I know me personally, I was like, oh please, let it be, that Bruno Mars sound that I love, like Uptown Funk. And so with 24 Karat Magic, when it came out, I was like, yes, thank you.
Thank you. We worked hard on it, and we've been in the studio, and 24 Karat Magic is the first song on the album, and it is the invitation to the party. And this album, I couldn't be prouder about this body of work I did in the studio, and I can't wait to go on tour with it. I can't wait for it to play, do the shows, and open up the AMAs, and it's everything I've wanted. To me, this album is why I fell in love with music in the first
that's
place.
awesome.
Cool.
I like that.
The vibe of the song and then like sort of the imagery is
Yeah.
kind of late 80s, early 90s. Is the whole album sort of along those lines?
It definitely has the spirit of exactly like I grew up, dancing to 90s music,
Yeah.
and my first dance at the prom was to some Boys to Men song, I'm
Was it
sure. I even got the honor to work with Babyface on this album on a song. So it's like I said, it's why I'm here in the first place. Is because this was my
God, you love it, don't you?
Yeah, I love it, man.
That's
It's
awesome.
Who was that prom date?
Who was that prom date?
Yeah.
Big Shirley? No, I'm just kidding.
Big Shirley, she's the nicest. I love her.
No.
So this might be the first time we've had you in studio. I think we've talked to you on the phone before, and this is a real treat.
Thank
It is
you.
very cool for you to be here. The video, wow. Do
The party.
you have any more videos planned?
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
This is, you know,
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to word this right. I
Yeah,
want to
take your
come
time.
in swinging, man. I want to
Yeah.
come in hot.
Yeah,
And why not set the party off in Vegas and
right.
get draped in some silk and
Uh-huh.
show up on a plane and
Yeah.
wild out with everybody?
Would you ever have I don't know, like local disc jockeys in one of your videos or something like that?
wants to
Valentine's
be
not
at
going to
that party.
happen.
Okay, all right. You know what? I think I had to ask for
It's
Kevin.
not gonna
I think
happen
that was
right now.
appropriate ask on my part.
Is the video shoot, is it a party though? Like, is that real champagne in your glass?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh, dude.
You can't fake it. People aren't stupid. They'll
Yeah.
know.
It's a great video.
Thank you.
It's
And
fantastic.
It's actually it actually came. Let me rephrase it. I was really trying to come up with a concept for the video. I've been directing these videos, me and my buddy Cameron Duddy,
Okay.
and I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. I wanted to do something artistic and something that that's gonna really freak people out. But then I thought I'd be doing just a disservice to the song because the song sounds like a party.
Yeah.
So why not just throw the ultimate party and film it, and see if the Bellagio will let me jet ski in the fountain.
I mean, if you haven't seen the video, it's fantastic. You have to watch it. We've
Thank
watched it several times.
Thank you, Valentine.
That video, usually if I see something like that, with scantily clad women or something.
Oh my God, I didn't
look at it
notice.
and I
Wait
go,
a minute.
okay, but
what video are you
yours?
talking about?
I think you're the only person that I could look at that and be like, oh yeah, I want
Well,
to
it's
be there.
important.
I love that.
Well, it's important for me that the women are actually having fun in the video.
That's it.
And if they're having fun, then hopefully you can see that and be like, well, if they're having fun.
Yeah,
So I'm with it.
I love it.
Speaking of Bruno Mars and women and stuff, isn't Gorilla on one of your lists? Your
Oh, that's
playlists?
right. Her intimate tape list. Her intimate
Yeah,
mixtape.
let's talk about it. Can we
No,
hit the
that's-
lights?
Bruno, that's like #1 on her intimate.
Stop.
Really?
Yeah.
It is.
Hit the lights.
Because we did a whole show one time
Let's
about
talk
this.
slow about this.
We did a whole show, Bruno. He's like, not you, her. We did a whole show about what's on your mixtape, quote unquote, your intimate mixtape. We found out that mine was it's an air purifier we have in the room. So there's nothing going on with mine. But she's got Gorilla as #1.
I
Really?
don't even need any other songs on that playlist.
I'm
It's
about
just,
it.
It's just Gorilla.
I hope it's on repeat. Wait a minute, Joe.
Just what?
What's
Thank
the
you.
runtime on that song, Bruno?
Okay.
Thank
The
you.
extended European mix or something? Jeez. All right.
Thank you.
So a couple things I noticed. We look down at your bio, and this is what like the record company sends over and stuff. It says songwriter, dancer, band leader, producer, and singer. What I really loved about you too, I know you're hearing like, what?
Dancer.
I know, right? That's what comes over. So band leader to me was really cool because you are doing something with your music that a lot of guys aren't doing. You're not going to have full bands behind them anymore where they bring in all the brass. And I'm an old marching band kid, drum and bugle corps and stuff. So when you bring that brass in, and I went on tour as an alto sax guy as a kid, I
Nice.
love that, man.
Thank you.
That's really cool.
That's growing up watching James Brown and Earth, Wind and Fire and watching the artists that have come before me.
Yeah.
Just doing that. And,
Yeah.
having that kind of power on stage with horn sections and serious
Oh, it hits.
serious musicians.
Right.
And it's just something that's kind of the rules that I grew up. And it was my fantasies. One day when I'm be able to get on stage, I'm going to have horns and I'm going to have a band and we're going to be doing this and we're going to be dressed like this and we're going to dance like this. So the world is watching me kind of act out, everything that I've been dreaming about.
Are you kind of bummed that there's not more of that out there?
No, I'm hoping that we can inspire there to be more, and hoping that kids will. It's fun to do the laptop, production and stuff like that. But yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's hard to compete with, live instruments. That's just something that's just natural and raw.
I think what makes it cool is a kid who's out there learning to play trombone and driving his mom and dad crazy or something at St. Bernard's High School somewhere. He sees that and goes, this is pretty cool. It makes it really cool for kids in marching bands. And we always get that stereotype, not pointing fingers at anybody in the room that said it about me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I would never.
Mm-hmm.
But we get that stereotype like, oh man, you're in the band, you're in the marching band. You make marching band cool.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I got kicked out of band. in
Oh,
high
I'm sorry to
school.
hear that.
Why?
What'd you do?
Because I was just nuts, and I couldn't read music, so I was
Okay.
making it up. I was playing drums in the band,
Okay.
and then he kicked me out.
Oh man.
Well, yeah, and also because I would do my own thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't going by the rules, and I should have, because I wish I would have learned
You're
something.
part of the band, right? Yeah.
I wish and be part of the band,
Yeah.
but I just.
Were you a problem child? Any other stuff in your background? Did you get into trouble a lot or class clown?
It was
or-
just it was class clown stuff
Yeah.
and just schools. I just kind of. I got kicked out of that, and
Oh, no.
I was in not school. I got
okay.
kicked out of.
Sorry to hear that.
I was in a course called Polynesian music, and he kicked me out of that because we're supposed to be learning traditional Polynesian
Right. And you're
songs.
putting a little funk on it.
And I'm teaching everybody in class Jimi Hendrix Fire,
Oh no.
and he kicked me out.
And you're like, it's Don Ho time. You're like, no, it's Jimi Hendrix Fire time.
Yeah, which is unreal because I don't know how can you kick someone out of class like that and then just pawn me off to another teacher. So wherever they are, I hope you're listening to this.
Okay, it doesn't seem like it's affected you. You seem
And look
okay.
at me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, he's all fired up now. He's all fired up. Bruno Mars is fired up here.
I'm hot.
Would you ever do a show like The Voice or something? Like as a judge, a coach?
I'm still performing. I
Yeah.
still want to be out there performing. And I don't know, who am I to judge anybody?
Who helped you?
You're Bruno Mars.
You're Bruno Mars. Yeah, I think you have some credit here, some street cred. One thing that I've come to, I guess maybe later in life, I'm 47 now, is,
You look great.
buddy, thank you for that. That's seriously.
Spin that
very sweet of
record,
you.
all right? No,
Yeah,
just kidding.
Well, that's very good. What I wanted to say is, I understand reaching down now and helping somebody else up. Are you at that point now where you're trying to help up other artists, help up other
Absolutely not. I'm all about me.
Okay, all right, that's
and I'm
good.
going to stay that way for
All right.
a while. No, I'm kidding.
Fair answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some things that I don't like to.
No, it's not bragging because I'm asking the question, so please don't say
No,
that.
no, no. I'm actually working on something very special that I can't wait. And when the time is right, I would love to talk about it. And I hope you'll allow me to come back and
I
talk
hope
about
you do come back and talk about it.
But
yeah.
yeah, man. I think that's why not? Why wouldn't I?
Mhm. It's important.
It's important, and the fact that there's so much great music out there, and if there's someone that I can help guide, because I've been, I know what it's like to come and do the Valentine's show. I know what it's like to make a video or perform on live TV. And if there's anything I can do to help somebody, well, yeah, I would love to do that.
Who reached out to you, held your hand, and pulled you up? We all have somebody in our life.
Oh man, there's a few people. Who pulled my, it started with my sister, who told me to move out here from Hawaii. She came out here first a couple years ago. No, I'm sorry, over 10 years ago.
Okay.
And she told me to come out here and I could stay with her
Yeah.
while I'm making demos and working my way through the circuit. And every day, you need somebody to keep you going,
help you.
Yeah, you go crazy.
No, I think it's important too. Any other questions, guys?
You're doing the two residencies, right? Like Vegas and then Maryland.
Yeah, I'm doing a couple shows out in Vegas, and I'm doing a couple shows out in Maryland.
Is it just a couple shows, or is it like you're setting up camp there for a while?
No, it's just when I want to play Vegas, I can go jump and play Vegas.
What a gig, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like playing Vegas today. Just gonna hop on a plane and go play
Yeah.
Are
Vegas.
you gonna do a proper tour though? Because I thought it'd be kind of cool. You put out this album and then you make people come to you.
Oh, first of all, this tour is gonna be. This is what I can't wait to do. I wish the album was out because that's what we're all waiting for, is to get up on stage and perform these songs that we wrote. The Vegas thing is gonna be fun because that's not gonna be the tour. So we're gonna be doing our tour and doing our show, and then we could jump to Vegas and have fun and do whatever we want, play covers and go back and forth between the albums. And but yeah, the tour. Just you wait. I'll give you guys tickets.
all right,
Don't worry.
Oh,
For a
thank you.
discounted price, you guys can come see me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Mars.